Greetings, happy digging, allotment based capers. Welcome back to Scrap Heap Challenge again. Okie dokie fokies, gonna leave all my beans on the plants. However, here in the northwest of England, we suffered our first frost last night. Currently the 15th of October, it's mid-autumn, it's to be expected. I'm going to find somewhere warm and dark to dry all of these beans, particularly the blotti beans. Because my theory is if I leave them on the plant, they will get frost nipped. I mean, I think I've got away with these, to be fair. This is the first frost and I'm hoping it's quite light. But if we get a decent frost, these will get frozen and the beans will spoil. I won't be growing them again from these beans next year. Happy digging! As I've stated, had our first frost in this part of the world last night. I'm ever so slightly worried the discoloration I can see on the surface of this very nearly ripe butternut squash means that's been frost damaged. So, that looks the same. Camera's picking up a very glassy look to the one side of it that is exposed to the elements compared to the more milky texture of the underside. I think that's torn it personally. Again, that one's got a bit. Yep, really gone from unseasonably warm conditions less than 2 weeks ago. Sodden rain for the last 10 days. Now frost last night. Stay tuned for more news. Okie dokie fokies. Right. I have been calling the Scrap Heap Challenge for some time. It was water piping. The problem I considered a long way off was how much you're going to fix it to the frame. Ideally, I would have had lengths that were the full length of the arch, plus enough for them to travel vertically to the ground, because then I could pin them multiple ways, because I'm fixing a piece of scrap plastic to a piece of scrap wood with no bespoke fittings other than some 30mm wood screws. I've tried to measure it as accurately as I can. I don't think it's going to be perfect. My best hope really is that the centre tube, which is the wrong diameter, will stand slightly proud of the ones either side of it, which again will stand slightly proud of the end faces, because then as I tension the plastic over it, it should have contact with all 5 of the plastic tubes. We'll see how that works out. I might have to, I mean Heath Robinson's given it a bit too much credit really. Anyhow, this is the final piece of 4 that I've got. This is going to put up a bit of a fight. Hi, so hot neighbour giving me the much needed support and lift I needed today. So hopefully let's just split some wood, never mind. Almost lost the glove then. Okay, the real acid test is to get a long view camera angle down the centre of this, and we can eyeball it to see how well I've done. I'm starting to have second thoughts about this. Well, here's the old pumpkin. I'm making an executive decision to harvest it. Yep, seems intact. The only one I've actually managed to cultivate this year. It is destined for manipulation by the children for Halloween, but as the frosts have rolled in, I don't know, might handle it. I'm not taking any risks. That's coming home. It's quite a weight. Happy digging. Okie dokie, folkies. Something that I'm hoping is going to be a success this year. Early signs are good. And my parsnips. Picked a child's fork to try and dig it out, jolly good. I've got a couple in this bed. Bad. Okay. Not quite as impressive as its sibling there. I want to clear as much of this bed out as I can, just leave these few sprouts in here. So, okay, not terrible. As the seasons have changed, the roast dinners are most definitely back on the menu. These little fruit will be a welcome addition to the dinner table, and in the bed just to the right off the view of the camera, I've got at least, I don't know, at least a dozen, maybe as many, 20 growing, which I'm hoping will be ripe for Christmas. Happy digging. Here we go, folks. I think this largely reflects the last of my harvest for this season. Come winter, I should still benefit from, hopefully, some sprouts, possibly a swede or two, parsnips. Yeah, I think that's it. There's that big mama jamma. Got a few small peppers, a couple of chilies, some green tomatoes, a couple of red ones in there too, but it really is the last of them. The world's ugliest and most misshapen cucumber. There's a bean crop. Not bad. And my squash here. Yeah, I'm not sure if the camera angle, the lighting for the camera will demonstrate this well. Maybe a still shot later will show more clearer my concerns. You can see the more milkier texture, which was protected from the elements, and then much waxier side to it, where I think it caught the frost in the wee small hours. It's got it to a lesser extent. Yeah, there's my crop. A lot of beans, to dry those out. Harvest a lot for next year. I mean, save a lot for planting next year. And ideally, a lot of the ballotti beans will preserve and be used in cooking as a dry bean. And I'm really hoping to, depending on how well those recipes go, of course, to scale up the production of those next season. Now I have doubled my growing space. Happy digging. Okay folks, it's not exactly perfect. I'm hoping that when the time comes for me to manhandle the sheeting on, and I will be adding a few internal braces to give some rigidity long ways and crossways for those plastic tubes. And I'm still going to squeeze in a final central piece, which is actually completely the wrong diameter. I think that'll do. We'll see, shall we? Thus concludes another episode of Happy Digging, allotment-based capers. I'll be back next week with more fun things to do. Happy digging.